All right, it's time to read Lego Ninjago, Rise of the Snakes. Training day. Let's do it. Hi-ya! Sensei Wu heard the sound of ninja training echo through the dojo, but the training room was empty. Puzzled, Sensei Wu opened the door to the dojo's parlor. Cole, Zane, Jay, and Kai weren't training, they were playing a ninja video game. Sensei Wu unplugged the game. Just because Lord Garmadon escaped doesn't mean he won't return, Sensei Wu told them. You must keep up with your training. We can train tomorrow, Cole said. Never put off until tomorrow. What can be done today? Sensei Wu said. Cole smiled. Then I guess I'll eat this pizza today. No pizza, Sensei Wu yelled. In order to reach your full potential, you must train. Don't worry, Master, said Zane. We'll be ready when Lord Garmadon returns. Kai's sister Nia ran into the room. Guys, Lord Garmadon has returned, she cried. The ninja quickly grabbed the 4 golden weapons of Spinjitzu. Kai held the sword of fire. Cole held the scythe of quakes. Zane held the shurikens of ice. Jay held the nunchucks of lightning. Then each ninja climbed onto his dragon, and they streaked through the sky to the village. The ninja were a little out of practice. They came to a crash landing in Jamanakai village. The frightened villagers were screaming and running into their homes. A tall black shadow loomed over the village. Lord Garmadon. Quickly, the ninja ran to face him. They drew their weapons. A figure in black stepped forward, but it wasn't Lord Garmadon. It was a little boy. It is I, Lloyd Garmadon, he cried. He must be Lord Garmadon's son, said Cole realized. Give me your candy or I'll release the serpentine on you, Lloyd threatened. He opened a jar and toy snakes sprang out. Does he really think he can scare people with an old bedtime story? The serpentine are real, Kai, Zane said. Seriously? Yeah, right, Kai said. So I'm supposed to believe an ancient race of snake people that used to rule Ninjago are now locked underground? The ninja didn't take Lloyd seriously. They hung him by his pants from a sign in town. I will get my revenge on you all, Lloyd yelled. The ninja just laughed. Zane bought some candy, and they ate it in front of Lloyd. Cotton candy, Jay said, taking a big bite. The prophecy. The ninja went back to their dragons. As Kai climbed aboard his, a scroll fell out of a bag attached to the saddle. That's Sensei's bag, Zane said. You must have taken it by accident. Zane read from the scroll. It revealed a prophecy about the future. One ninja will rise above the others and become the Green Ninja, the ninja destined to defeat the Dark Lord, Zane read. You think they mean Lord Garmadon? Cole asked. They looked at the scroll. Besides the Green Ninja, there were 4 other ninja. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 black, and 1 white. Wait a minute, is that us? Kai asked. Is anyone else thinking what I'm thinking? Kai asked. Like how good I'm gonna look in green? Jay replied. Technically, I am the best, Zane pointed out. Cole got angry. Everyone stop it. We're a team, remember? We weren't even supposed to see the scroll. Let's go back and train. While the ninja flew back to the dojo, Lloyd stomped through the snowy mountains. Stupid ninja, I'll show them, he said, kicking the rocks at his feet. Clang! One of the rocks hit something hard. Curious, Lloyd pushed away the snow. He found a stone with strange carvings on it. Lloyd pulled a lever, and the stone began to slide open. Ah! Lloyd stumbled and fell through the hole, down into an icy chamber. He stood up, and then he heard a creepy voice behind him. You are out of your mind to travel so far away from home, little one. Lloyd gasped. A real serpentine slithered toward him. Look into my eyes, the snake creature hissed, and his eyes glowed red. I will control your mind. Terrified, Lloyd stepped backwards. He ducked to avoid the serpentine's hypnotizing eyes. Lloyd had backed into a column of ice. The serpentine saw his own reflection in the ice. He had hypnotized himself by mistake. Lloyd grinned. No, I will control you from now on. Lloyd didn't know it yet, but he had control of a serpentine general, the leader of the Hypnobrai tribe. "What will you have us do, master?" the general hissed. As he spoke, the Hypnobrai soldiers marched out of the shadows. "My own army of snakes!" Lloyd yelled. A little friendly competition. Back at the dojo, the four ninja decided to hold a tournament. "Last one standing is the Green Ninja," Kai exclaimed. First, Kai and Jay faced off, but neither ninja could control his golden weapon. Jay got a shock from his own nunchucks, and Kai's sword shot out energy blasts when he didn't expect it, but Kai still managed to win. "Ninjago!" Kai cried, and Cole and Zane began to battle. At first, Cole couldn't control his scythe. Zane tried to freeze him in place with the power of his shurikens, but Cole knocked down Zane for the win. Now it was Cole against Kai, but who would win? But they never found out, because Kai's sword set the training room on fire. Sensei Wu arrived just in time. "What were you thinking?" he asked angrily. "Well, we want to know which one of us is the chosen one," Kai asked. "None of you," Sensei Wu replied. "If you don't unlock your full potential, none of you are near the level of the Green Ninja." Nia's discovery. While Sensei scolded the boys, Nia was visiting Jamanakai village. Suddenly, she heard villagers screaming. Lloyd Garmadon marched through the town, followed by the Hypnobrai army. The general in Scales, his second-in-command, stood at his side. "Take the candy! All of it!" Lloyd yelled. Nia quickly hid behind a building. She watched the general, who held a golden staff. His red eyes began to glow and spin. He hypnotized all the villagers. Nia listened as Scales argued with the general. "Why are we raiding a town just to get candy?" Scales asked. "You will do as I say, because I hold the staff," the general replied. Back at the dojo, Sensei Wu had a vision of the village. He ran to the training room. "The Serpentines are back," he told the ninja. "Everyone in Jamanakai village is in danger." Rescue mission. The ninja hurried to their dragons and flew back to the village. They found Lloyd pushing a wheelbarrow full of candy. "Sorry, little Garmadon, but it's past your bedtime," Kai said. Lloyd scowled. He turned to his army. "Get them!" he yelled. "Seize them!" the general hissed. The Hypnobrai army and the hypnotized villagers surrounded the four ninja. Jay twirled his nunchucks, ready to fight. "No, the weapons are too unstable," Zane warned. "I guess that leaves us with... Run!" Jay yelled. The ninja ran into Nia. "They've hypnotized everyone in town," she told them. "When you hear them rattle their tails, don't look in their eyes." "How are we going to fight them with our eyes closed?" Jay asked. "We need to get the staff from the general," Nia said. "It holds the anti-venom. We can use it to break the spell on the villagers." The ninja split up and raced off to find the general. Kai was quickly surrounded by Hypnobrai soldiers. "Want to play?" he asked them. "How about a little spin jitsu? Ninja, go!" Kai began to spin, becoming a twirling tornado of red energy. But he was so out of practice, he couldn't control his path. He slammed into a wall. Zane saw Lloyd escaping with the candy. He threw his shurikens in front of Lloyd, and they froze the ground in his path. Lloyd stopped short, and the candy tumbled out of his wheelbarrow. "We should have dealt with you the first time." "Retreat!" Lloyd cried. The power of the snakes. The Serpentine army tried to flee the village, but Cole stopped the general with a high kick. The staff fell to the ground. Cole picked it up. The general ran away, but Scales stood his ground. "Look into my eyes," he hissed. "I control you." "Cole!" Nia cried. She ran between Cole and Scales. Then she jumped up and kicked the snake creature. Scales hurried away. Nia pointed to the staff in Cole's hands. "You have the anti-venom," she yelled. "Quick, the fountain!" Cole jumped onto the big fountain in the center of the village. He placed the staff in the water, and blue mist rose up. The villagers breathed it in. Soon they were back to normal. Sensei Wu walked through the mist. "We're sorry, Sensei," Kai told him. "If we had dealt with Lloyd before he became a problem, none of this would have happened." "Even lessons learned the hard way. All lessons learned," Sensei Wu replied kindly. Then he grew serious. "A great evil has been released. I fear troubling times are coming." The trouble was brewing deep in the tomb of the Hypnobride. I hold the key to destroying the ninja, Scales bragged. His eyes glowed red. Back in the dojo, Cole's eyes glowed red, too. Scales still controlled Cole, and when the time was ready, he would strike. That's the end of that story. Hope you liked it. Have a good day